That's not true. Yes, it is. Satoshi knew it too. He knew that you were only pretending to sympathize with him. He knew that you had no intention to help him. Fuck off. Fuck off, you bitch. That's why Satoshi started to hate you, Michan. He said that you always told him you were his friend, but you turned out to be just a part of the Sonozaki family, bullied Hojo family after all. The Hojo family after all. Oh my god. Why does he have to write that Mion always gets constant abuse from everyone? God, it's so... I didn't mean to. Oh my god. Stop it. You didn't do anything to help him. You rejected his request for help by sympathizing with him. Do you have any idea how much it hurt him? Mion tries to find something to say, but she fails to do so. She bites her lip. Oh my god. Oh. Sad. Sad days. Fuck off, Rena. I hope you die. As Rena slowly loses more and more of the ground she gained. Yeah, that was like... Fucking, it's like taking a lead pipe to the leg. She has nothing to stand on now. Rika, you are the same too. What? Yeah, okay. Fuck off. She was like, what, 11 at the time? Fuck off. Yeah, she's gonna do a lot. Now Rena points her finger at Rika. Screw you, fine. You go do it yourself. Flip her off and walk away. Hug Mio and tell her it's alright. Unlike Mio, Rika looks emotionless and empty just like Rena does. Oh, good. Rika, you don't have a big power in Hinamizawa like Michan, but your word carried a lot of weight with the old people who came to your shrine, didn't it? There was something you could have done with him, but you didn't. For him. Rika, you did exactly the same thing as Michan did. You just pretended to be his friend. All you did was sympathize with him and Satoko. You didn't try to help them out of the trouble they were in. You're right, she didn't... Yeah, Satoko doesn't live with Rika now. What else do you want her to fucking do? She's a child. I'm sorry, I just can't agree with her. No, fuck her. She's just getting me more and more pissed off at her, honestly. Fuck it. Sure, they're spouting off empty platitudes, but fuck her. Can you imagine how cruel and merciless your sympathy was to them? Satoshi wanted help. He wanted somebody to help him. He was at a dead end and he couldn't get out of there by himself. He was sinking all the way down to his neck in a swamp, reaching for help and waiting for somebody to grab his hand. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's a nice guy and all, but he's not this fucking paragon of justice. I mean, good fucking lord. Calm down. I mean, my god. Everyone acting like this is like, it's fucking Jesus Christ reincarnated. We have to save him. He's just a guy. Calm down. You're right. Damn. Rika's voice sounds calm and mature. It's very different from how she usually sounds. I didn't know how to save them. All I could do was to offer them some consolation. I'm not going to deny my sin, nor am I going to make excuses for not trying hard enough to find a way to save them. I didn't know you knew. Rena smiles meanly. I look away from her because she looks ugly now. Fuck her. Hey, is that lead pipe laying around anywhere? Fucking hit her right up the side of the head. Fuck you. Fucking selfish bitch. And Satoko, I don't know if you believe me when I say this or not to you, but your sin is big too. Oh my god. Oh yes, because it's her fault for leaning on Satoshi. Fuck off. Oh my god. Yep. More and more anger towards Rena. Slowly, I don't even care about Satoko that much, or Rika, but just slowly sinking her down and down. Fuck her. I don't like her character anymore. Now I'm just starting to hate her. I don't understand why she's blaming Satoko. I try to take her side, but I gasp in surprise when I look at Satoko. She looks like she's accepting the sin that Rena's talking about. I guess Satoko wants to confess her sin before Rena pointed it out to her. Satoko opens her mouth first. I don't know if you believe me when I tell you this, but I realized it on my own. I know what my sin is. I didn't know you knew. I realized it on the night of Nini's disappeared. I wish I'd realized it when he was still there. I understand how you feel. It's too late for regrets, right? I feel the same way. It happened to me before. That's why I fought this time. Satoko, I'm sure you can atone for your guilt in the future. Because you realized it. But that won't bring Nini back. He's not coming back. Satoko looks down sadly. Usually Satoko says the opposite thing. She always says Satoshi is coming back one day without a doubt. But now she's accepting the fact that he's not coming back. She accepts it easily, as if she knows it. Because he's her brother. Do you understand now? She asked me all of a sudden. That's how they were in the 57th year of the Showa. Satoshi talked to everyone he thought could help him. He told them that he needed help. He told them that what he was going through. He consulted with them. He even came to me, even though I just moved here at that time. I don't think it was embarrassing or shameful that he did that. People get desperate when they're unhappy. Satoshi tried very hard, but he couldn't do anything about the situation, and he asked for help. He kept asking for help. You said that friends are always on your side, no matter what, but this is what friends really are. Oh my god. They're actually just people you hang around with for fun. Fuck off. God, she's pissing me off. I mean, honestly, she needs to get off her fucking high horse. I mean, my god. I'm tired of her. Yeah, she's gone through shit and all that. Satoshi, yeah, whatever, fine, fuck him. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I've heard plenty about Satoshi from Shio. Good fucking lord. That was enough for the series. I don't need to hear about him anymore. But fuck Rena. Honestly. Fuck off. You were the one that, brought up the whole thing that you can't judge, like, oh, no one can judge my sin and my crime, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. You're just doing that right now. Huh? Get the fuck over yourself. God, you're pissing me off. They don't help you when you need them. Friends are always like that. Oh, kill yourself. I honestly wouldn't care. Honestly, if she fucking dies, I don't care anymore. Fuck it. You know what? I want her to disappear at this point. That's why I decided not to tell anybody when I found out that I was in the same situation as Satoshi. Fuck off. I knew that somebody would help me. That nobody would help me, and nobody could. That's not true, because Mion could have gotten Kasai. He would have taken care of it. I didn't need sympathy. It only makes me look sad. It only makes me sad. It's better that I at least have fun at school. In fact, I did have fun at school. I was very happy. I was able to forget about the trouble I had with that woman, even for a short amount of time at school. I wish Satoshi could have noticed it too. If he did, he wouldn't have had to feel hopeless all the time, and he could have at least enjoyed a time at school. He didn't have any other choice than beating his aunt to death anyway. I didn't know how to help him at the time because I just moved here. All I could do was to listen to him and try to make him feel better. But there might have been something more I could have done. I might have been lazy in thinking about what I could do. God, yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, you didn't do anything either, so you need to calm down. Mainly, I'm still just upset that she's yelling at Mion. Because, anyone that does that, automatic shit list. I could do, but at that time, in the 57th year of the Showa, I thought I was his friend. And crying. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No sympathy. I hope you die. Nope. Don't care. She is on my shit list now. She is a permanent resident on the shit list. Very few people have found that list so far. So far, it's Shion and her, and Oishi. Tomitake and Takano, they're not really on it. They're just annoying characters to me. They're not on a shit list. Mion's grandmother? Pretty much shit list at this point. Mainly because she was going to kill Mion at her birth. That pisses me off. So yeah, shit list. Rena's self-derisive laughter changes to grievous crying. I don't care. Her cry gradually breaks our relationship of trust. Good. Nobody will help me. Friends are just people whom you have fun with. You can't trust them. I trust Mion. I mean, full-heartedly, I would trust Mion. You can trust friends, I mean, yeah, get over it. The more Rena cries, the clearer we hear her voice in her heart. Mion, Satoko, and Rika look into the distance with sad expressions on their face. I'm the only one who can contradict her now. I have to tell her this, and I know she knows it too. Fuck off. I wouldn't. Screw her. She pissed me off. Nope. You're on my shit list now. You yell at Mion? You're done. Get cut. But she just needs to hear from someone. I prepare myself to be strong to tell her something that might hurt everyone. No! I understand, Rena. I understand what happened in the 57th year of the Showa. Thank God it's the 58th year. I understand that they were heartless. But Satoko also told you this. They realized their sins. They regretted what they did and didn't do. So it should be different this time. They can understand your pain and they can help you. You weren't here last year. I'm afraid you don't know what you're talking about. That's right. I wasn't here last year. I wish I were. If I was here last year, I would have fought for Satoshi. You're lying. I'm not lying. I've learned how important friends are since I moved to Hinamizawa. I'll fight for my friends. If I was here last year and knew what Satoko's aunt did to her and Satoshi, I wouldn't have given Satoshi the opportunity to beat her to death. I would have done it. I mean, that's true. He did kill the uncle. I don't agree that he killed the uncle either, because it's still not his place. I mean, in the end, it probably worked out-ish. Not really. But I wouldn't have. I would have done it. I would have done it in a 1,500 seconds. I would have done it. I wouldn't have even hesitated. What the fuck, 1,500 seconds? What, is that what he, like, did to kill the uncle or whatever? Is that, like, the throwback to it or whatever? I would have beaten her to death with a metal bat. Okay, yeah, that's the throwback. It's easy for you to say, but you don't know the kind of determination you need to kill a person. Fuck off. I don't know that, and I don't need to know that either. You know why? It's because it's an obligation to help friends. Ooh, sit the fuck down. You don't understand, Keiichi. You don't know how disgusting it is to kill a person. You can never get rid of the dirt on your hands, no matter how hard you try to justify it. You're right. Killing a person in order to save your friend is such a short-sighted way of thinking. It might sound like I'm against your statement, but I think there is nothing... But I think things aren't meant to go well when you take care of an evil matter by doing an evil deed. I'm proud of my conviction that I wouldn't hesitate to kill a person for the sake of my friends, but the peace I get by doing an evil deed won't last forever. We all know that by instinct. That's why we despise evil things, I think. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. She doesn't have to remind me of that. I know I'm not making any sense. Thank God. I mean, he really made no sense there. But, for some reason, it's a world I can easily imagine. Exactly. It's a world in which I saved my precious friends by doing an evil deed. But the peace I seized by doing an evil deed didn't last long. God damn. Yeah, it is just a throwback to the third chapter. It got worse. I ended in a way as terrible as the sin I committed. It's a memory that isn't supposed to exist. I don't know why. But I know for a fact that if it happened in the world of what if. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know why, but I can't help myself from smiling in embarrassment, even in a situation like this. But I know what you know it too. But I know that you know it too, Rena. You know that you didn't want to get your hands dirty. You're crying because you wanted us to help you, but we didn't. You didn't want to be a murderer. You're lying that this was the best choice. That's why you've been crying. That's not true. 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 You know better than anybody if it's true or not. I know you've been regretting this from the beginning. Even if you were able to hide the corpses without getting caught, you couldn't have washed off the blood on your hands. How are you going to fool yourself into believing that you won't have to live the rest of your life bearing the burden of your sin? There's only one way to do that. You have to believe that this was the only choice. That means that you have to live your life denying your friends and denying that your friends are worth consulting with. Are we that kind of friends to you, Rena? No. You always believed that friends help each other. Your friends were immature last year. That's why they couldn't help Satoshi from his unfortunate fate. But people grow up. We don't make the same mistake twice. We don't want to regret the same thing twice. So believe me, we're friends. We're your friends. We're on your side. Fuck her. That means I was immature too, right? That's right. You were immature because you couldn't believe that your friends grew up. That's true. I mean, as a friend myself, I am very much in that mindset that I'm gonna do a lot of shit for my friends. Murder? I don't know if I'd go that far. It depends what the person did. But it doesn't mean... Just because you don't go out and kill someone doesn't mean you can't be helping them. I mean, that's the whole broken logic of her right now. I mean, that she's doubting that sympathy can help. Of course it didn't help his situation because there's nothing they could have done to help him. But it doesn't mean they weren't his friends. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, sorry. I don't see anything wrong with what Mion did or Rika did. Or Satoko even. I don't see anything wrong with that. But I'm not going to blame you for that. We didn't notice until today that you've been through such a hard time alone. People can communicate their feelings only by talking to each other, so there was nothing we could do because we didn't talk. In that sense, it's hard to say it, but we have to admit that this was meant to happen today in order to make your choice the best one for real. We finally talked about our feelings. We now know that you've been distrusting your friends since last year and that everybody regretted what they did and didn't do. So now we finally became true friends. Finally, but it's too late. It's not too late. I mean, the body parts are still there. I mean, you're not wrong. It's not too late. It never is, really. We always notice our sins after it's too late. That's not necessarily true. For instance, I can understand the things you did. What do you mean by that? I understand that depriving people of their lives is an unforgivable crime. But I also understand that my friend, Rena, had no other choice but to do this. So I don't think you're corrupted, and I'm not scared of you. If something like this happened next time, we should talk and think about what we can do together. But this already happened, and I understand that. When I say I understand you, I mean I forgive you. I don't deny your actions. I tell everybody this time. I say to all of my friends, I accept what Rena did. I accept that she had no choice other than to do this, and that this was the last resort she had to take after thinking it through many times. So, I'm going to side with her. Kei-chan. Of course, if she killed him for money or some other stupid reason, I'd drag her to the police. But Rena didn't do this for such reasons. She couldn't run away from it, and she thought it through before she came to this point. If she's guilty of anything, she's only guilty for not talking to us about this beforehand. But I forgive her for that. So I also forgive her for coming to this point. Keiichi. So, I beg you all, please forgive me for not noticing Rena's situation, and for letting her go through it alone. My sin is that I allowed a day like today come to pass. Keiichi. We're the only ones who know about these bags. If we keep it to ourselves, everything will be fine. Rena doesn't have to worry about a thing. Let's hide them somewhere like she planned. We'll cleanse ourselves with salt later, and that's it. Let's forgive each other for our sins, and then we'll regain the happy and peaceful days. This is it, right? Rena, this is the future you chose, right? This is the best choice, right? Keiichi. Fuck her. I don't care. I don't care about her. She's on my shit list right at this moment. I mean, I don't care. She can die literally from a heart attack right now, and I'll be like, damn shame. Moving on. I jump on the hood of the abandoned car Rena is standing on, and I reach for her hands. Oh my god. You know what I wish he'd do? This kind of thing when Mion's upset. Or crying. But no. Why would I do that? Oh no, god, no, that's fuck all. Piece of fucking shit. I admit it. It's the world you wanted. It's the choice you wanted to make. But this isn't something that you can't choose by yourself. All of us have to reach for each other's hands so that Rena can make the choice. That means I can't make it happen by myself. I need everybody to reach for each other's hands. So Rena, you need to do it too. When all of us hold hands together, that's when you can go to the world that exists beyond the choice you made. Keiichi, I appreciate it, if you really mean it. But, I'm not sure if that's what everybody wants. A little hand touches mine. Probably Rika. There you go. Into Rika. Hey, surprise. Rika. Rena, you aren't corrupted. You didn't give up. You seized your fate even though you had to dirty your hands to do it. I have no reason not to accept you. Rika's small hand is strong, and she talks eloquently. I know how comfortable it feels to be corrupted by disappointment and everything in this world, after getting lost in a maze of misfortunes. That's why I can understand how tough you are and how hard you fought, alone without giving up. I'm proud of having you in my life. I agree with Keiichi. I forgive you for your sin. So please forgive me for mine too. Rika. I was just a little girl without power, but I could have fought. I'll not give up on my own fate. I'll fight like you did. So I ask you to accept me as your friend. Rika usually acts childish, but now she's a totally different person. She means every word she's saying. But then another little hand reaches our hands. Satoko. Satoko puts her hands over mine and Rika's. She doesn't say anything, looking down for a while. Rika urges her to speak. Rika and I lost our parents, but we never cried about it. That's because we have you, a family, made of friends. I want us to continue to be a family for you. It's natural to get it all out to confess everything to your family because they're your family. So I think today was a great opportunity for us. I appreciate that we had a chance to forgive each other for our sins. Family made of friends. Satoko, I like that. I forgive you for your sin, Rena. Please forgive me for mine too. It's not her place. It's not her place. Fuck off. A big hand reaches for ours. Oh, Mion. It's Mion's. Oh, God. It's not your fault. Not your fault. Not your fault. Not your fault. I always thought it was my job as your leader to talk about the importance of friends, so I guess I'm not that good a leader after all, huh? Haha. Mion. Oh my god. I'm sorry I didn't mean to make fun of you. Mion still smiles and scratches her head. Right now I'm ashamed of myself, as your friend and as a leader, for not being able to notice what you've been through. I want you to forgive me for that. Of course, I also forgive you for not telling us about it. You couldn't tell me because I wasn't good enough for you. I thought I was trying to be a good leader for you, but I guess I wasn't doing it right. It's my fault. So I forgive you for your sin, Rena. Rena, now you have all of our hands. We're all ready for you. It's your turn. Reach out for us. Come to us. It is the world you wanted. This is the world you wanted. You have all our hands for you to reach. So don't hesitate. I'm a murderer. I'll put you into trouble. Rena, we are. Rika, you don't need to say anything. Oh. That was Rika. Whatever. I don't care. No, I don't care. We're all reaching for your hand. What else do you need to say or prove? Rena, you don't need to say anything. All you need to do is reach out for us. Come on, Rena. This is real. It's not too late. You still have choices you can make. So choose. You can still make it. Come on. It's not too late to start over again. Rena slowly reaches out. And her hand touches ours. She doesn't hold our hands. All she needs to do is to touch our hands to show us her will. Rena chooses to live and to share her life with her friends, rather than to refuse them for the rest of her life. I take a step closer to her and firmly grab her wrist. It's getting dark and some stars have appeared in the sky. We all forgave each other for our sins for the first time. And it's a little embarrassing, but Rena's tears make us all cry, and we just keep crying together. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck. Rena already pissed me off. Fucking on her high horse, acting like oh, they're just not worthy. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Their sins, blah, blah, blah. After she just came off of saying, she can't judge other people's sins. Or, no one can. Fuck off. Don't want to hear it. Piss me off. We stand in a circle holding shoulders, and putting our heads together in the middle. We are a family made of friends. We forgive each other and enjoy the happiness. There's a memory in the back of my mind, but it's not supposed to exist. I tried to save one of my friends in that world. In order to do that, I rejected all of my other friends. I acted recklessly alone. What the... I want to know how he has a memory from a different game. That's what I want to know. I brought about the end of the world. The situation we have here is the same as the incident in that faraway world, in the sense that people have been deprived of their lives in order to save one friend of mine. But other than that, it's different. We have Rena, Mion, Satoko, Rika, and myself. Nobody is missing. We're going to regain them. We're going to regain happy and peaceful days. The road might be a little rough, but we'll go through it. We all will together. I'd have rather just had a happy fun club day. We went to the place in the mountain of Yaguchi that Rena had picked for burying the bags. Carrying the corpses is a scary thing to do, but it makes us united more strongly because of that. Since each part of the corpse is in plastic trash bags, we can tell what's inside in each bag by touching it. First, we force ourselves to laugh whenever we have to touch it because we're scared, but after a while we get used to it to the point where we can make jokes about it. It's probably a bluff, but we all try our best. Mion seems to have detailed knowledge of how to hide corpses, and she tells me to dig the hole deeper. Because she's not stupid. Rika helps to carry the bags. Satoko uses her talent of setting traps to perfectly camouflage the place where we buried the bags. Me? I'm in charge of digging the hole. Rena dug it earlier, but I made it a little deeper. After we finish all that, we walk back to the place where we parked our bicycles, and we look back at the place where we buried the bags. Actually, it'd be pretty easy just to put it in the Sonozaki well. Fuck it.